Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to level 100 content. Everything is, I think, the same for first, second, third fight, as we have been doing it. Theoretically, we have a little better gear, so maybe the kill times will be a little better. But other than that, nothing too crazy. The one thing I do want to remind us, because we sometimes mess it up on this fight in particular, there's a part where we have north, west as group 1 and south or east as group 2. Knowing where you need to be for like some of the out mechanics were rather buddied up or spread. Just make sure we're getting to the correct spots for those as a general concept. Other than that, now would be a good time to, again, summon your summons, dance your partners, buddy your cardia. Take a look at your gear, make sure it is accurate, melded, repaired to a satisfactory level. Go and nom 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 on your food. Let me know when you're ready to go by hitting the yes button. Well, let's do it.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
B-side, live party.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with each step.
A-side, rolls.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
Very wide.
Bask in the
What?
spotlight and burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How
Starting
will the challenger
out.
respond?
In. B-side later.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I don't know.
B-side. B-side is light parties. Re-snap.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Light party. That is
I hate this fight so much. God damn it.
Is this the end?
Yeah, I think we're done here. Probably be best off trying to dodge like right at his butt there. There's like a pretty easy way to be like either in his hitbox or out of his hitbox. I see there's a lot of people like way far out, which makes it harder to dodge in and dodge through sometimes.
My only complaint is because it's like the light beam goes off, we do our little shindig dance. For the
Yeah,
last
you've gotta, like,
person,
come
we
back
have
in.
no fucking time.
Yeah, I was say some of us are out because we kind of have to be for the light beam at the
Yeah, gotcha.
end there. It's not really a choice.
Yep.
Just give me 1 second.
Oh. Cancel?
We can wait, I suppose. Maybe 8th will get his boosted first GCD.
about Moon.
I mean, yeah, you want to wait another 40 seconds?
Oh shoot.
I just.
Are
Maybe,
you
maybe
ready
we will
to
wait
get
40
down?
seconds. Alice just wants to take a tank buster.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
It wouldn't be it wouldn't be a normal start to the raid tier if we didn't have Alice die on yet another job. You're running black mage just because red mage can't get pull up time on this fight.
No, no, I didn't know that. It's funny.
PC's just being fucking weird.
Mm. I don't know if people saw it, but posted two really important things. First and foremost, my network issues have been identified and are theoretically on the way of being completely fixed, if not already. So that's cool.
Hell yeah.
The other, yeah, the bounce rotation on the second screen. Oh, it's funny. The other important thing was looking at what we're doing for the final fight. A few people have obviously like spent some time in like BF, seeing what's more commonly used there. I tried to consolidate down people's opinions. Most people did not weigh in, but I did try to state what things were potentially new in the binder by indicating it with a new emote. Those would be good things to look at in some of the downtime, just to make sure you're on the same page once we end up getting there.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
A side is rolls.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these.
B side, light party.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Starting in. I missed his thingy. Did they catch it?
A. Shit.
Roll
God dang
based?
it.
The challenger's down! This is the
Okay. I need to turn up my music. My music is actually too quiet.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
That mechanic is so hard to do if you don't have your game music turned on. Where he does like the 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's in time with the music. But when the music's not there, it just the sound of the wave. Turned it down at some point. That's really weird.
upstart's cruiserweight campaign begins.
East side. Roll.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with these.
East side. Light party.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will
Starting
the
out.
challenger respond?
In. B side later. B side, 4 snap. Light party. Trade wide.
You're up,
North.
dancer.
Man, I wish
Sports.
cover didn't last that long.
Sports to north. Sports to north.
Turn up the heat. Try to keep up now.
Again.
The fever's taken hold.
Back out.
Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like
Starting on the
there's
right.
no
Check your
tomorrow.
timers. Staying on the right. Then left. Then right. Then left. Back to right. Back to left. And stay left.
Let's finish with style.
I know people are alive, but this feels like a
Hey,
reset
what are you
angle.
trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep?
So many breaks and weakness.
Would it be worth practicing on anybody or not?
People don't feel comfortable in the fight still, then yeah.
Everyone's a
People need
star.
refreshers.
Just thinking because Alice is on Black Mage now, and I don't know if there's anything from a casting thing we need to look at. Spread. Stack. In and out.
Come on, show me your moves.
I did not check what he had. Roll maybe? Light party? Alright, now we can wipe it.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
When does he do that? He must be doing it while I'm
waves
looking at my
come out.
hotbars. Oh, he
He does it
probably
before
did.
the
I was talking to you.
waves.
Okay. Yeah. I know when that's. I normally type it. Yeah, we gotta clean the funky floor up. Losing people at the very end of it. Run it back.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
A side. Roll.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
2 snap.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with Easter.
D side. Light party.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
Here's the front floor.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How
Starting
will the
in.
challenger respond?
Out. D side. B side light parties. 4 snap. Light party.
You're up, dancers.
Ports are north.
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the Upstart keep up with Dancing Green? Dance like there's
Check
no
your debuff.
tomorrow.
Starting on the right. Staying on the right. Then left. Then right. Then left. Stay on the left. Then right. And then left.
Let's finish with style.
Nice work.
You're burning up the dance floor, baby.
He's gonna do his stacking of the thingy, and I'm gonna write it down the B side.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
Try the waves. Look which side you are. Quarter is stacking. Next is spread. Spread out. Starting out. In.
Come on, show me your moves.
B side, light parties. Light party. Buster.
dancers.
Keep in mind, group 1 is either D or A. Group 2 is B or C on these. It is north-south. Buddy up. Raid wide.
Bask in the spotlight and burn.
DPS are
baby,
dancing,
burn.
sports are fading. Swap it up. Don't forget your color.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
I didn't look at this. Nice little light party. I didn't hear it.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Red wide. One always sneaks up on me.
Dancers, take it away.
Sports are north.
Yeah, baby. I feel the fever coming on again. The night's reached a fever pitch. All eyes are on dancing green.
Okay, personal responsibility dodges here.
No tomorrow. Let's finish with style. Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it. You're up, dancers.
Sports will bay first, if this is what I think it is. No, it's not. It's on B side. And then we are going to. Where is this? B? Alright. Stay on the side.
Will the challenger be all right? Such potent magic. But will they be enough to turn the tide?
Sports will bait these. Inside is safe. Dead center safe. PS are baiting the next set. 2 minutes pot window, sort of. East-west is safe.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
South.
That's stuck square. Show us some electrifying moves.
Floors. Gonna be with buddies. Find your buddy. We have to spread out after this. Oh, not yet. Starting in.
So after this.
Out. Now we can start to spread out. Alright, we have one other. I have to actually do that when we're full setup and practiced.
all over.
Alright,
Until next time.
I took a look at this a little bit ahead of time. If we're all good with that, I'm just going to read out everything first and foremost before anyone rolls, so no rolling yet. We do not need earring, necklace, or gloves anymore for BIS. So those will probably end up just being open generic rolls, right? For like alts or whatever you're trying to level. Oops, hold on. The other raid pieces I did set out with a mixture of tanks and healers. And then in terms of the other raid pieces, currently I have set up for Alice and myself for the little extra pieces in this fight. The glaze and the twine, I do not know where we want to set those quite yet. Is there anybody that could make use of the twine on left side? That would be most beneficial. So like body piece or pants in particular.
I get pants next week.
Or
I've
tops.
got
Got body
same.
piece right now.
Do you have right now?
Healer don't get pants till next week.
Did I hear Alan?
He has body.
Yeah, body.
Um. yeah. In that case, what I'm thinking from a standpoint of survivability to run through this, I'm thinking damage is not going to be as big of a deal. Given what we have set up so far, I'm tempted to say we would best utilize twine and glaze on like the tanks then, as we go into the last bit. It'll also generically help in reclearing like 7, maybe. In which case I'd probably say twine side Allen and figurehead's glaze. If you see the sheet and you agree with it, that's great. If not, I'll read it all off to you. For this particular set of gear, earring and necklace are I'm just gonna say right now open roll, because we haven't really talked about alt jobs. If you have an alt job that can utilize it, feel free to hit the need on those, specifically the earring and the necklace. If you don't know, you can hit greed. But we'll kind of sort those out. I will keep track of these and we'll kind of go back and look at it afterwards as well. The wrist, the only person that still needs that is Alice for wrist bracelet. For ring, I have that on myself.
With
You need me to
books,
repeat
Alex
those?
should be able to buy the last piece. Unless she hasn't gotten anything from this fight at all.
I'm sorry, what was wrist and ring?
Alice and myself. Those.
Okay.
Tanks are gonna get left side pieces later on because they're gonna be more valuable
Yeah.
for survivability in the last fight in particular.
Yeah.
We-
Alice, you should buy your last piece. With
yeah,
books.
if we look at books, we should have quite a lot now.
It's only 3 for an accessory, so.
Will we have? We're only gonna have 3 books of the third fight. So the following week, we'll have an extra twine to throw around. But everyone should have
Yeah.
had the glaze bought. Yeah. Take a minute to meld those if you need to. Next fight is the run killer for PF. Let's show why we can actually do it as a coordinated team. Hopefully with a lot of the gear we have now, killing some of those big priority targets during ads will be a lot easier. As a sort of gentle reminder, this fight does have that early pot at like 11 seconds on the countdown timer. It also has us potting at ads as per normal, and then somewhere at the end of the fight, if it goes too long, we have that other pot that comes up. The launch distance in the last little bit is the biggest run killer. Make sure you mentally in your head know where you have to go. Here are the markers. And let me know when you're ready to go. Don't forget the early pot here. You are trying to align your stuff for later. Should happen right about now.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Levels!
What's your favorite color?
Good.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Life party. Three. Live party. Around the boss. Buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become desert.
Moon and Alan have been targeted for later.
Desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Spawn right on her, careful.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Out if you're out, and if you're in. On the boss.
There's something missing.
Big hole mechanic.
I know.
Four.
Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this?
DPS are in. Buster.
Might not need macro anymore.
Hopefully are significantly tanky. A lot of
Normally we're like
gear investment.
super dead there.
Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
Means I can move stuff around.
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
Up window. Yabbers targetable, watch the cat. Raid wide coming, 3, 2, 1. Raid wide. Cat.
Jabber. Jabber.
Please.
We have definitely had less damage on that.
Is this the end?
Cat will need to die next.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Cat should be dead. Cat is dead. We can still recover this out. AoE time. That should be up.
Oh. Misclicked usage time.
Raid wide. Here it is. Bring him in. Watch the arrows. Less fair. Help sugar a bit. Yeah, we're good. Raid wide, and then we go north for water. General reminder for water, we start out with either fire or lightning. Make sure you're ready to get into your groups for that, be as safe as you can. And then we will meet up on the D bridge after. We are holding what would be the next 2-minute boss.
A crystal clear river! How charming!
Fire in the water.
Range stack at 4. Go up a little bit.
Meeting at the D bridge, meeting at the D bridge.
A touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
Just go away and come back. Away and come back.
The water's muddy! How frightening!
Going away.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Keep going. Go away. We're holding the next set of buffs. Holding them. Keep going away. Holding your buffs. Keep going away. Buffs can start to come out. Big stack. islands. Careful not to pull it too far away.
You
That looks
sparked
really
my
good.
imagination. The idea is
Be
fairly
very careful of our baits here, both in the range and the melee.
Lava is ravaging the ring. Talk about destructive
Here's the range bait.
creativity.
Fuck. Nah, we're just screwed, Alice.
Step leader next. Step leader. We have to resolve this. I don't think LB is gonna work. Rotating clockwise. Don't risk it.
Step leader after this.
Yep. Step leader.
We should never put that up until now.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Yeah.
No, it didn't go off. Fuck. I used it ASAP.
All right. I knew this would happen again. We need to figure out our positionings for those.
No, we're fine.
towers.
That's the first time I've messed that up. It's just go pull again.
No, even melee towers were not correct at all.
Oh, now you figure that out then. Ranged, I fucked up.
I wasn't
First
even
time
looking
ever
at you.
doing that.
I just... We have... I'm just gonna do all everyone's towers, because we need to figure out what we're doing here. Here's the pattern that we just had. So where are our spots? Need everyone to stand on them.
This is starting.
This is where we just ended. This is what should have resolved.
I guess I was here.
This is,
Keep
this
it,
is
you would've-
after you just got launched.
You would have been B or A. This isn't our starting spots. This is where we end up.
If we have the other pattern, because I think everyone south has been our good pattern every time. If we have the other pattern, let's just make sure we're not crazy here. Show me where you're at. Okay. Try to run it again. I might just send LB just because it's close. We have like no damage downs going into it, and I think we can just send it, but
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Wasn't even just damage down, good deaths.
yeah. I don't actually still know how much damage it does for the LB3.
What's your favorite color?
Probably a percent, maybe 2 at most.
Yeah, because the boss I think lived at like 1.7 or 1.3 when I died.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Light party. One. Light party. Buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the ring is becoming
Moon and Alan have been targeted yet again.
When I I think desert. I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
Out of you out. Found the boss.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Big hole mechanic. 3.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this?
Sports rim. Buster.
Pudding alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
A transformative piece! The Fiend has been completely remade!
What's coming up? Bedrock available. Careful the cat. Raid wide coming in. Here's the raid wide. Damage on the cat here.
Cat needs to die.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Just lost.
Is that a health thing? Or...
No, that was a
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Ooh.
like the bow light went off. It was off for a good second. The ran to me and hit me through the bow light.
That is
It's
a
auto
well-known
snapshot.
full wide thing.
Like, yeah, the auto snapshotted before it ran to me. That was insane.
Sometimes it can do that. They like made it so that melee autos have infinite range somewhere in like Stormblood Heavensward. Really goofy. You do like old fights, they can't auto you from a range, like Palace of the Dead style. Then they're like, nah, what if we just make everyone able to kill you at all times?
I wonder.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Draw this.
Gonna be in pairs. It is T-shaped, remember? Going to, what is that, 2? T-shape. Oh my gosh.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
I think we're...
Wait, what am I doing?
The challenger rises again! Can we turn this around?
I think we're fine. I've never once been close to the Morble there. And then that time it was like way closer.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and
Agents fuck me
sandy.
on the lead scene. Really likes me.
Goodness! The rain has become desert!
8th and Sugar have been targeted for later.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
Out if you're out. Around the boss.
There's something missing. Oh,
Big hole mechanic.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
Sports are in.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna macro that anyway.
That'll make ads maybe even nicer.
No, I'm using it in desert base, so I don't have to heal as much. Having to do CD heal in there sucks.
Heading alone gets awfully dull, don't you think?
It's up though for ad phase in a minute, so it can be used at some point.
A transformative piece! The fiend has been completely remade!
The upper rock is targetable. Careful of the cat. Raid wide coming here. Raid wide out now. Maybe res on
That was
Alice.
too much for the challenger!
Might need somebody to grab her. She got it.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
there's a cat alive. That shouldn't be.
We need to die.
Got it.
At least it died or went to the right spot.
Yeah. Careful of the other cat. Make sure everyone's topped off here. Usually people die. You get a lot of damage on these mantas. I get boxed in here. Cat's next.
He's dying.
The other manta's already dead, thankfully. I'll go AoE.
CDs.
Good night, sugar. Trade wide.
What's our leak to that? Fuck.
Go ahead and bring him in. Watch the stuff on the outside. Buster. Everything's good.
My mana's so fucking gone.
Oh no.
I hate that.
By
phase,
throwing
man.
cards, throw cards,
That doesn't
Alright.
give me MP anymore.
draw cards.
I
Draw
only
pot
get
of
MP
greed.
when I do
What do you
Astral
say to
Draw.
refreshing with
I'm like Scholar, get mana every 1 minute now.
Go into waters. Take a look to see what thing it is.
Crystal clear river.
element?
How charming.
Fire.
Range of 3, range of 3.
This is no
D bridge.
forest.
D.
It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
Gonna go away from the cloud. Away from the cloud.
The water's muddy.
Big AoE, big
Big.
AoE.
It's big.
I
You're grabbing
can't
boss.
get him.
Oh, away from the cloud. Keep going away from cloud here. Away from the cloud. Wow, you're kidding me. That's the drop. See, I'm just gonna go down. We have healer LB3 if we need it. We got a lot of damage downs. It might be worth looking at that before we do buffs.
Hard to do it. Hold on, I can do it ready.
This is the place, yeah. Buffs should be coming out about now.
More impact.
I can't buff! I can't do shit! That Annie-lock, man,
Going to
it's so
C, go to C with
long.
boss.
You've sparked my imagination.
Everyone else in your spots.
The ideas burning. Erupt.
First is the range
Oh,
bait.
Alex.
Make sure the range bait is done correctly relative to this boss.
Ravaging the ring. Talk about destructive creativity.
There's the bait.
Alright, wait, 2 Alice and then we curve.
Step leader.
Step leader.
Personals if you got him. It is extremely important we get this thing correct. Make sure you get this next bit correct. Counterclockwise. Just like we talked about.
Step leader. We're screwed.
Personals if you got him. Keep moving up for a minute. Do the bleed. Use your big damage. Spread out. Spread out. Big mitt. Might just sack the healer group.
Bye-bye.
Tank Buster. It's gonna hit 2 people. Mage step out. Leap Moon alive. And we just pray that Moon can kill it. You got time. we 100% need to fix that. If you made a mistake there, that is something next time when we get together we need corrected. That is your homework. In any of those points, we've pretty consistently not been able to do that mechanic, and it's not something we can practice per se outside of lining it up before we go. I totally left the arena.
Alright. We got head, hands, boots,
All right,
tombstone,
sorry.
and please.
Anyway, I didn't need anything. My bad. Head. So used to leaving after a dungeon. Head I have for sugar. Glaze I also have for sugar. The boots I have for mage. Eighth I have getting the tombstone this week. Gloves I have as open roll.
I don't need the tombstone if I'm not getting the thingy.
The Esther for M7. I was gonna ask between sugar. You got the tombstone last week.
What was the thing on glaze?
Sugar.
Okay.
Sugar has head. Sugar has glaze. Boots on mage. Gloves are open roll. The tome though. Sugar, you got the tombstone last week, right? Just as a extra drop. Eighth got it this, or was planning to get it this week, in the idea that we have the Esther in the next fight. If Eighth gets the Esther, he can just upgrade his weapon to get the augmented whatever weapon. Alternatively, you could augment your weapon.
I don't have the tomes for it, so I would have to get it for next week.
Okay. In that case, Eighth grabs Tombstone now, and then we'll give him the Esther, which will even us out. And you don't have to necessarily get the tomes for the weapon or whatever, Sugar, is just in case you did, because you have the
For what?
only other tombstone.
What did you roll, Eighth, on those hands? You roll like a 5?
Did those distribute, like I said? Just so I have it
Hands? I didn't
automatically
roll
set
on
up?
the hand.
Yeah, they did.
Thank you.
Okay.
I hate reviving myself after a fight, and I hit the instinctive leave. You leave.
Are you marking the people that got the extra loot too, or no?
I'd like to.
I got hands.
Okay.
And
He's
I
got
think
hands.
I also
Sorry.
I got the wait, I can still look. I also got the earring.
From earlier.
Yeah.
Who grabbed our necklace from earlier?
I think it was Alex.
I'd like to keep track of it. Alice got it. Okay. Thank you. I just marked those on the list as non-bis, just in case it ever comes down to like trying to sort out the majority of loot that we could throw towards potential alts. We don't double up on the same people getting the same thing over and over again. More of a courtesy thing. I don't really monitor it too crazy. Go ahead and meld up all your stuff if you can. We should, in theory, based on last time we did this fight, be able to bang this thing out before we need our break. And then we could do our break, go into the final fight for whatever time we got remaining. So if there's anything you need to look at for P3, and by P3 I mean E, and by E I mean M, and by 3 I mean 7S, feel free to look at those now.
Got my boots melded.
Dude, Jace, that was so clean,
It's
wasn't it?
literally
Clean
just
fight.
home stuff now at this point. That's crazy.
Dude, I was locked in. I closed my stream. I forgot what I was even doing. That's so rough. But you know what? At the end of the day, all that matters is the boss dies. Sort of. I just also realized ACD is not even updated, is it? So, like, doesn't even matter about, like, full opti on anything. Not that it really matters to me much anyway, but we should be able to, like, absolutely make sure we're in all the right spots. There's no threat of losing the DPS check. I actually think it is up now. Maybe there is an update to ACT, I just didn't get it when I downloaded it first time. Saw the tragedy that happened a few polls ago too. Yeah. It was a lot. It's always like real close. Like I feel like I could have just sent melee LB3 and we would have killed it, but like it's so much unknown. Because depending on how many people die right away after we get launched, there's a chance that we just don't get anything. And tank LB would be better in that instance. But maybe I should just send it permanently, because we're kind of died no matter what. Not like a healer LB3 that can save us, because the healer dies unless they save themselves first.
Okay, I'm done melding.
And let me know when you're good.
Feels like it's been years since we've been in this fight.
It does feel strange.
It's because you spent all weekend doing the fourth fight.
We haven't been in here since last Tuesday, so it has been a while.
Yeah.
And then sounds like me and Nikiko were elbows deep in PF.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase Tank LB3 would be nice.
Did you have issues where people could not do ad phase? Or not the ad phase, the rotation shit?
Yeah, that was a huge problem for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
PF ad phase looks like absolute hell for healers, by the way. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, because they don't do
It's-
our strat for ad phase.
It's
What do you
it's
mean
way
they
better
don't
for
do it?
tanks though. It's way better for tanks.
What other strat is there?
The whole party just takes the line instead of just a single person.
Yeah, it's harder to heal, especially on Astro, because I can't heal the whole party,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
it's way safer for tanks.
I think it's safer, just so they don't get
You
clipped.
hit the wall, they don't get clipped. Like they have that whole section to themselves.
Come on. We're a bunch of babies. We
Exactly.
bunch of babies. All right. Speaking of babies, let's kill this little baby rage monster. Welcome back to level 100 content, everybody. Some of your summons, names, partners, buddy, or your cardia. Let me get the waymarks out on the mat. This is standard stuff for the most part. Make sure you're ready to go. Let me know when you are set. All the food and all that. Probably just gonna still hold LB3 until like the very, very end of the fight, while we are doing all these reprogs.
To take it outside, the Fruit Abominator means business.
Make Baby Rage mad.
Warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Club.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow!
Position.
The contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Staying in. It's actually a perfect spot. So weird.
Well, this motherfucker guy
Hide behind.
This auto's still hurt.
Proximity
Oh
AoEs.
my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Club. It's club.
Aw.
Club. Pine Tree North.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
This road is fast.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Club again, because this dude absolutely hates everyone. Flower. Raid wide. Tank tether. New weapon just dropped. Club later.
Nope.
Dude, I hate this dude. Flare.
Sucks for y'all, it's great for the ranged.
Why can't I do club on the last one and that's it? That's the one that really matters.
True.
Spore explosion.
You know he'll do in for that too.
We will. Club.
He's bounding from wall
Old
to wall.
buffs. Sending buffs. Raid wide. Ranger out to bait here. Got another flare coming in. Starting with the outside, baits, outside. Next up is inside. Outside. And inside. Find your buddy. Safe spot. He has a club. Bro actually still has the club. Flower. Raid wide.
The rooftop is caved in! Such devastation!
What?
How did she die? Just lower health.
We'll send cameras in
Yeah.
there at once!
Get a res.
The destruction appears to have started a fire!
We have 2-minute pot window. Alice, you might want to hold your pot for the next 2 minutes. Big baby rage mad. Two weapons are gonna show. He's gonna dash and raid wide, then lariats. It isn't in. Then raid wide. Go to seaside. Seaside for lariat.
Alani, the brute bomber must still be in
Be
there
out.
somewhere.
The flower.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Flower. Reorient yourself.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Club. This is a normal attack. Club. Hard one. Oh, that's right. You can walk too fast. Forgot about that.
Good shield for going out.
Yep, range are baiting towards their outside. Make sure you get the shield though. Okay. That's your wall. We're baiting slightly off the wall. Holding buffs. Baits. Hold your stuff. Set it off now. Hide behind. Hide behind. Keep rotating around. We're gonna go out to the southwest. Find a little safe spot here. Relative to the corner. Relative to the corner.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Wait, no.
Slightly a bit. Kill enough to
Okay,
just
I'm
let you survive and then hit it.
Such potent magic. But will they be enough to turn the
Good.
tide?
Reset it.
Are we holding next twos for that final pot?
Yeah, I think so. Probably gonna need it. Check your color. DPS are baiting on their color. Club, we're going out. And the out spots. Lariat. Sports are baiting. Next one is an in. Find the in spot.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
The challenger's down.
Tanks are in the tower.
Oh my god, ways to do that.
Hold your 2 minutes.
Normal stone ringer.
And align it with the aligning 2 minutes with pot window. Club again. This dude absolutely hates us. Extra carefully. It's about 10 seconds out. Start setting it up. 2 minutes. That came out way faster than I would have liked it to.
Yeah, we won't get them.
Yeah, it's like 5 seconds off, but. Okay, so you just the pot. If you do the holding, you need to just pot. Okay. Not too bad.
Would have been fine if the other parts were cleaner.
Yeah. running back. Got caught up on a little bit of the spots. So we did pass the hardest parts. It was just a few of the little things.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business.
Honestly, you know what the difference was? If he did a single sword earlier, he would have so much more potency. At least I'd like to think that. Because it would probably give me another Whirlwind Thrust. Sword?
He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Can't we just get this back? Every time.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Go out. Hide behind.
Yeah, nice little square.
Hide. It is a very nice little square.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been
Hey,
petrified!
we're already in the
and
good
now
spot.
they're crashing down all around!
Careful, the boss is kind of close to it. This is a sword. This is a sword. And now we're just gonna get the good pattern every time. Find your door.
Spoke it into existence.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Sword. Freaking go. Careful of the gap closers. Flower. And one. Up there. Players next. It's a club. Hold the
He's
buffs.
pounding from wall to wall!
Nothing. Range can go out to bait. Players next. There's the player damage. Hitting outside first. Inside next. Outsides. Insides. Should be it. Find your buddy. He has a sword. Follow him in for the sword.
A lack of heals here.
We have lesser healing, Glower. Big raid wide.
I can't target him.
I hit feint on this one, so feint's not on Baby Rage later.
Sorry, Mage, I was creating a GCD.
Sniping.
We'll send cameras in there.
Alice sniped you, it wasn't Faith.
I killed Mage, not
Destruction
you.
appears to have started.
Do have our pots coming up here.
I'm close.
I don't have reprisal for this.
Oh, this one's always fun. I have macro here.
Okay. Yeah, I used it earlier to be safe.
Okay. So we're good too. Club. Be out, followed by raid wide.
A side.
A side. For the lariat.
Alani, the brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
In. Wow.
Finishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Think tower. We're gonna need a healer. LB3. Do it after the damage here. Healer LB3. I'll have feint on this. That's gonna be about it. There's feint on it. Nothing else.
What a thrilling
There's
battle
a reprisal on
and
it.
it rages on.
Tomb is
Some
there.
as well here.
Apparently, the people that needed to be there from it were there. This is a normal
South,
first
that's
mechanic.
flipping.
This is a club mechanic.
Fuck.
Careful with this. Range can slowly get to their bait spot. Make sure to get a shield.
I have less shields in mid. We don't have neutral.
Shields are out. Holding the next set of buffs. Drop spots. Buffs. If there's any last minute movement. Line of sight. Get your bait spots. We'll be going to the southwest corner again later. Southwest corner here.
The challenger's
We're down to one healer.
Is this the end?
Big mitt.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
So, we actually had him too close to the corner there. I had no way to not be in the hostile part there.
Wait.
I need the brick to him right now.
Sure. Let's do. I mean, if we can, we'll just say an instance. 16 after work. run that. And then we'll clarify what 8th was talking about and make sure we're all good when we're back. Oh. I guess we're out of the instance. We'll reset it after. Okie, we'll wait 1 minute. While we're theoretically waiting, Eighth had mentioned in the previous deaths that we've had on this fight, where we go into the corner and everyone's ends up dead from either the stack or the like spread spot dodge. He was mentioning that his clock spot gets kind of cut off if we bait the boss too far back into that corner. I believe is how that works.
Correct, yes.
So we need to make sure when we bait that AoE, we're not baiting it all the way in the corner, but like preferably in line with the star shapes. There should be like a triangle of safety, and you want to be like towards the line that's more inside the arena. Not exactly all the way there. You don't have to be like difficult. Just making sure that doesn't get baited way in the back corner. In theory, his cones are not that bad, so you might not even have to move all that much. Eighth, like outside of his hitbox, you'd probably be inside his hitbox. But obviously, for like camera purposes, it'd be nice if we can all try to bait that a little consistent.
I think I saw something about PF getting in the safe spot and then moving closer to the center for the stack after the lines go off.
I'm not sure the timing, but be a thing. It should be fine if we just hold our ground and just don't bait it too far, but we can keep that in mind. We'll look at it and see. Any other notes? Moon is ready to go, so I think we just run it.
Alice, for the Glower in part 3, are you gonna always be backflipping, or is that like a one-time thing where you didn't? Typically we do side by side for that one in part 3. I usually take the more inner one, and then you're at the wall. I just kind of follow what the raid plan shows.
Alice, are you struggling to make it to that corner?
If that's the case, you can just swap it and I'll go to the side. You take the more middle section. Because it's more free for me.
So, well, one thing is, technically speaking, we can bring it to any corner.
Yeah, I'm talking about the P3 one. Are you talking about the stack Alice or like the Glower?
Stack is southwest. Yeah, so we can technically bring that to any corner. Southwest is just what's been used in PF and in every single raid plan ever. Probably it's done that way for positioning standpoint. Like after you do the spread from there, you have to get back into the center of the arena, so it'd be weird to drag the boss south and then have it face north again. This is why I think they make it go south and then you drag it north and it just looks north. You know what I mean? More of a positional thing. But if we really wanted to go to a different corner, most advantageous would be northwest instead of southwest, because Pico can theoretically, Icarus and Eighth will have, 3 cheat buttons or something like that. Maybe 2 by that point.
We could also swap Alice and Eighth too if we wanted to try that.
Up to you. How you want to handle it. Just know that what mechanics you are swapping for specifically and where you're going to change. Because I don't know if tanks are still giving you the support there that you need. You'll be at different places for getting support from them if you switch.
I mean, I'm using a macro, so as long as she's within range, I can hit her.
Okay.
We should be at the...
What is the range?
Far south wall.
30.
30, so should be fine, I think.
I'm gonna take us in the instance. We'll talk about it when we get this set up.
Weird how Kiko has Icarus and I have 3 cheat buttons.
Yeah, but Icarus is
Oh,
cool.
Alice has a dash. I got nothing.
Yeah, but her dash is kind of damage, just like both of our tanks.
Yeah, I was playing Gunbreaker doing something, and God, it was nice that it didn't have damage on it.
I'm gonna say Gunbreakers isn't. It's
Oh wait, no,
Warrior
they don't have
Paladin.
Ah, that's right, that's right. Forgot about that.
Kiko, go to the other corner.
This arena is not big enough. It's only 26.
I mean, you can kind
Bullshit.
Wait, oh wait,
Okay,
that's from
there
the
we
boss.
go.
I'm sorry.
So I can hit from here. I think I could get her with intervention if she wants to go south or wherever you were talking about putting her.
Anyway, on a more wholesome note, Alice, are you wanting us to go northwest, or you want us to try swapping with 8th for that? Either one should work, in theory. Try the swap? Alright, we'll try keeping the same bait spots. Everything is the exact same. The only difference is 8th and Alice will swap positions specifically for that one setup. They will keep the same clock spot baits for everything else in the fight. Sound good? In that case, summon your summons, dance your partners. Buddy, your Cardia, go ahead and take a look at your gear, make sure it's the correct gear. All the new stuff melded, repaired to satisfactory level. Make sure you go nom 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 on your food. Once you're ready to go, let me know by hitting the yes button. Let's get some big damage and skip, like, all of the ending mechanic.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Sword.
My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
We headed out. Hide behind.
I did have to put his health bar so freaking high. I have to look up to retarget him.
Pretty lame.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified!
Already in a good
and
spot
now
here.
they're crashing down all around!
Careful with proximity. Oh, maybe not. Will you reset this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the boss. I was fixated on the boss being like slightly toward, like, away from where we needed to be, but I didn't even line up the first guy right. Because there's like, if the boss gets pulled too close to one of the players that goes off, you take a lot of damage on melee end. That's what I am trying to warn people of, because I'm conscious of it. But yep, I was in bed. Put him back. Miro, this is Beast Ganon with some extra steps, mixed with Plantera.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Sword.
My God. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow, but the contender is standing firm. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Gonna be in.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Club. The club. True north.
Boys at this rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Club. Flower. Lester. Raid wet.
Malachi's coming back with a vengeance.
I was gonna say, one of these times we're gonna wipe it. It's gonna just gonna sneeze. Like when 8th has cat aggro.
Yeah.
Sword. There's the flare. Force explosion. This is a sword.
Is bounding from wall to wall!
Puffs out. Bait spots. Flare. Outside bait first. Inside bait next. Outside. Inside.
Oh. Damn it.
Careful.
Cool.
The challenger's down.
Trying to find a buddy.
Is this the end?
This is club. Club.
They're back on their feet. Let's see
Flower.
if they can stay standing.
Raid wide. May not even have LB.
The more health we get, less damage we take, the more gear we get.
Such devastation.
We're gonna build LB slower.
We'll send cameras in there at once.
Guess that's the deaths. Getting people alive to
The
deal with.
destruction appears to have
Generate
started
LB like that.
a fire.
That's all effective.
Buffs. Club.
The A side.
Alive. The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
Pull him in.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this
Flower.
monstrous fusion. The contender dodged everything. Why am I not surprised?
I have like nothing here right now.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Tell you what, we do have the power of friendship.
Yeah. Let's send this now. We out.
You really shouldn't.
I'll be fine.
Oh my god, you actually got it.
I've done it there before, so I know I can do it.
I'm more so just rather want to send it after this next mechanic in case we fuck up here.
Ranger baiting. I just think we're too far behind. We kind of need this. From the death earlier. Make sure you get your shield. Holding the next set of buffs. Find your buddy. Sanding. Hiding.
Oh, I don't have Alice near me anymore.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Find your bait spots. We will be on the inside for this. True north. Okay, in the middle. True north orientation. Big baby rage. Next setup is roll-based baits.
I think we just send buffs in 1 minute.
We need to hold for our pot at least. At the end, we'll have to. Roll-based baits. We'll hold the next 2 minutes for like a little bit. It's like 10 seconds or something. This is a club. This is out. On the out spot. Sports with baiting. Oh, layer it. Sports bait. Next is an in. On the in spot. Pink towers. I'll call the buffs and pot. It's in about 20 from now.
Almost stun ringer.
Yep. Almost stun ringer. I'll call pots and stuff later. It'll be pretty much right after this resolves. Club.
Hard one.
Popping. Pot when it comes up. A little closer than I thought. Or, we had more damage than I thought, I guess is what I was trying to say.
Next time.
I think if we're clean, we don't need the LB ever. That's just...
We shouldn't, but,
Yeah, it's fine to send it.
yeah,
It's just scary
I
'cause
thought
if we
with
mess
our...
up debris.
We had damage downs earlier and Moon had died in second platform, so I was looking to send
What
it
happened
just
was
to-
was that just a range bait? That was
Yeah.
It was a range bait that was closer.
I
to
think
the
the...
inside.
I want to say it's like the calls that you make phase. Like sometimes they're confusing for the range.
In terms of like delay or in terms of what's said?
The delay. Because like,
Okay.
you call, I think like inner bait, but then we're getting the next ones.
I see.
So then you like, you think it's inner, but it's actually the next one already.
I'll go back and look at it. According to my sheet, and probably Kiko's already typed it out, I have Alan on legs and twine. I have a Kiko on body. I have the Esther going to 8th. If you had your name said, you're hitting the need button. You have a minute for those to get melded up. Also posted in the
Y'all
thing.
wanna roll?
If your name is not beginning with the letter A, you can leave the instance. Give a second to meld those up. Now is a great time if you have not yet looked at the binder in the last like 12 hours. Bearing bin Millennial Decay. I'm going to ask a question when we enter the instance, and if people are wanting to do True North orientation, or if we want to do it the relative way that we have been doing it. That's the biggest change. Outside of that, everything should be, relatively speaking, the same. There's a question on the Terrestrial Rage strat, which I have a poll for, which I'm going to go back and look. Majority of people want to do it the way that we have been doing it, which is Newlith relative. So we will probably keep that. So there should be no differences outside of I did want to try doing the Fairing Bin Millennial Decay. That is the spin around counterclockwise or clockwise while the AoEs are going off. We'll pre-position and know where those spots are before we start the fight. But those, in theory, are static every single time. So you can stand there at the beginning of the mechanic. We basically just rotate clockwise or counterclockwise, and you follow that path the entire time. It should make it a little more consistent, because you won't have to.
I need a refresher on ads.
Sure. You want that now?
Yeah, I know we do green first. That's opposite of PF because they're weird.
Yep. So, generally speaking, since theoretically the mechanic does not blow up anymore, we can just do what we've been doing, which is, I think it's green, yellow, whatever. I think, does PF do yellow, green?
Yeah.
Do you want to just switch to that, yellow, green? Let's just switch to that so it's consistent for whatever other groups. It doesn't really matter. So we'll just do
Works for
yellow,
me.
yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green for our cleanses. We have the party standing in between the two like-colored things. So you have a dragon head that's yellow. You have an orb that is yellow. You are in between those. It is not the dragon you are tethered to. If you're tethered to the green dragon, you go to the yellow side. You are in between yellow dragon, yellow orb. You always want to be in between the same colors on the side you're currently on.
Okay, opposite of party if you get the marker.
If you have the marker, you just go to the opposite side and then return. Tank will always do the cleave into the wall without touching it. Damage mostly happens on those stacks. The cleanses don't really give that much damage. The autos will hurt the tanks as we go. The big thing for cleansing is right after that big line AoE, cleave, whatever, the first yellow should now cleanse pretty much immediately because there's no vuln at that point. You know, just make sure no one's at like actually critical health because technically they could die if they have like 2,000 health. But otherwise, cleanse pretty quickly. We wait for the vuln to go off, and then we call for the green cleanse right afterwards. If we wait too long, we get into a weird position where stuff gets baited funny.
I think, thanks, you can tell me if I'm wrong, doing this with other people, they're usually fine for the first two for the most part. It's the third one that typically hits the hardest.
Personally, it's
I
the
think
second, I think.
I think it depends on the tank, but I've heard different from different tanks.
I'm fine now since Kiko gives me a Haima on the third one, and the first two I have plenty of mid on.
I think Gunbreaker's soft on the
I
second
have shit
one.
for everything. Like,
Do you? Okay.
yeah, because the first one I'm nebulaing, then second one has Rampart, and that carries into Camouflage on the third one. So I have shit on each of them.
Alright, the tanks I'm playing with are doing something different, because I've like heard my Paladin, they're rough on the third one, my Gunbreaker's rough on the second.
Have you
Third one
considered
is
that our
rough
tanks are built
on
diff?
Paladin, but yeah, Kiko changed stuff. So
Oh. When's Millennial
Oh.
Decay? Is that the Dragon Head thing?
Just make sure we're
Yeah.
wrapped up on ads. Is that all good?
Yeah.
Go, were you gonna ask something? Did I hear anybody?
Moonest.
Okay, yeah. For
Are we
Moon's
doing True North?
question,
Yeah.
Millennial Decay is the fairing bin setup. I would like to say yes. I would like the party to input. I'm gonna put out a marker real quick. Right now, let's just imagine, you know, north, south, whatever, right? We should have healers and melees on the west side. We should have tanks and hold on, I'm gonna put this in a better spot. We'll put this up here. We should have tanks and ranged on the other side. Now the tanks are on the inners, so give me the corners there of which tank's going to be north, which tank's going to be south. Same thing for the range players, which one's going to be north, which one's going to be south there. This is when you start the mechanic. You will always start in this location if we do True North. It doesn't matter which side you pick, it's just that's your new standard. Moon, you tell me which one you want, because positionally the boss kind of gets blocked, so it doesn't really matter. But, you take a pick.
Wait, what? Sorry.
You want north or south to start?
I guess north.
Okay. Typically you start north, but I don't know if you're positionally going to want anything south before it kicks off. These are then your set starting positions. We should, this is that part where the, well, I gotta turn the song down. Why is this song 10 times louder? It's actually 10 times louder than the other parts of the fight. I feel like I'm talking over it. So, the wolves appear, right, on the outside of the arena. It's the little green ones, the 3 or 4 of them that show up. I think it's 4. We should be in this orientation, so we make like an X formation almost. The thing about it is that, actually I think the ranged can actually be pretty much on the line as well. A little tighter, but you can. And we just rotate with this. If the dragon head spawns in the north, then that's cool. If it spawns in the south, it's the same exact thing. We can always stay in this orientation. So, Alan, if you actually stood back where you were, no matter which way it spawns, it theoretically doesn't matter because we are always able to stay fixed in this position every time. The only thing that matters is if we call counterclockwise or clockwise. Because from there, you just rotate in this little thing. So we can all rotate counterclockwise or clockwise as a group. The healers in ranged, you are either going to be chasing the AoE or you are going to be running away from the AoE every time. But you always stay at the wall. My melee and tank friends, you are always going to be staying as close as you can to the line without getting clipped by it, and you're going to rotate with it in this kind of like box pattern that we have. It is dangerous when both tanks have their AoE. Obviously, you don't want to clip each other, but you want to get close enough that you're not scooting out the ranged, because if you back up, you kill the ranged. If you go too close to the other buddy, you kill them. So it's really sidestepping as we go through it. We'll practice out a couple times and we see it, but that is effectively how that gets resolved. You can automatically go to this spot at the beginning of the mechanic, and you can knock back immune, so you're already in position no matter what every time. Make sense? Okay, we'll try it out and see if it works. Kiko, do you have something for this or something else?
Yeah, it's for this. So for ranged, I'm gonna place these down real quick.
Sure.
When we're outside, and this is just for range, I don't know melee stuff. If we're going clockwise, the person that is south, or I guess 4 and 2, can actually go to direct east and west. That way they're not in a panic trying to move while avoiding the line. It just means that melee have to avoid hitting the numbers.
Yeah.
Same thing the other way.
Right?
Yeah, same thing the other way. Counterclockwise, the people that are at 1 and 3 can move to direct east and west.
I was gonna say, like, also for range, if we're first, like the AoE's on us first, should try to go in the middle after it goes off to give the melee more room.
And you mean the middle as in like perpendicular to
like,
the line away?
Yeah, because like what you're talking about, FaZe, right? Like, say I'm here with the AoE, and then if I'm traveling like this, the melee is basically on top of me, right? It's super easy to clip us. We should just group up in the center together as the range. It gives the melee so much more room.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what you mean in practice by middle. You're talking about middle of the safe zone, as in like perpendicular to where the line is, like a 90-degree turn from the line.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, then that would be much safer. It's like where the thingy, the Venn diagram is, but like out, so that you're not getting clipped by either. Something else to add to Kiko?
Yeah, 2 more things. Left and right callouts really work well for me and Alan. I know we want counter and clockwise called. Can I also do left and right after that's called?
Yeah, what is left and right for you, and what mechanic in particular?
For this mechanic and just looking at the boss, moving left or moving right.
So...
rotating left or right.
Oh yeah, because if we're all looking at the boss, then we're all moving left or right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's... can be done. I personally like that as well.
That's how my mind works. So
yeah, because clockwise, counterclockwise is a little bit weird if you turn around to see the dragons, but we'll try it. We'll kind of play with some things there.
The second thing was these markers put the C on the South Island in part 2, so I don't know if you want to use those or the other ones.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that.
that's why.
Yeah.
I do like that. Are these markers better?
In
terms of their
why do we
positioning?
have a C marker? Get rid of that shit. Should
No,
be in the second
I mean,
arena.
like we should. It's just we can't place it till we clear, right? But if we have it, having
it's there
having home
already.
base is really nice.
Should be able to see it below us.
It's not that one. This one.
Yeah, what platoon again? Okay, these are pretty much the exact same
Yeah.
spot. I just want to make sure that they're not like slightly off in case people were using them before. Ours were just more in the wall. I'm gonna update my markers then to this. I do like having home base. It'll make it way easier to the second part. Any other things? If not, summon your summons, dance your partners, buddy your cardia, let me know when you're ready to go, gear, food, all that stuff. We will attempt this. Been a minute. I've not practiced calling this in a hot minute.
I keep going. I got
I
this.
think I like right here.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
getting
you
tired
guys,
of
you
the
wanna
to be
call it
honest. Technically could. I just don't want
fucking
to.
thought it.
Oh my gosh, right? You need pause just to beat the check, man. Bit rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we can do Moonlight a little more, then we can start adding those in. Stone out, inner card.
Oh, I'm sorry. My brain shut off.
I wonder if you
Eminence is in. Eminence is in, or cone.
such speed. It's as if there's a pack of him.
And what?
The challenger's down.
Forgot I started playing what the fucking stands for.
Yeah. Just
Oh, I found a way to move my reprisal from the stone wind fang at the beginning. I don't have it on every rain for the stack and then the AoE afterwards.
Yep.
Just healer stuff.
I guess and sugar can supplement in the non-rain mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a state of like, what the hell do I do with my reprisal at the beginning?
Let's begin, shall we? Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Woo.
I fucking forgot about that. Just had to point it out.
Wind in inner card.
I wonder if
Eminence
you can keep
in
up.
cone.
Such speed. It's as if there's a pack of him.
Jeez, game.
I already missed my white mage dash, man. I was a dash gamer on that part. It's so free.
With Fenrir's
Millennial's
might,
okay. The same
I
setups we just
rouse
had.
the
You can
storm.
reposition.
The wind
Knock back again.
answers my call.
To the left. Moon, you'll want to stay on the inside for that so you can get uptime.
The challenger's down. This is the end.
DPS are tethered, I think.
Yeah.
My tower.
The challenger
What?
rises again. Can they turn this
Why are you here?
Good luck.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I only say
Yeah, that's
I think
totally
because
livable with the white mage, but not an Astro.
Yeah. Look at white mages make that non-damage.
Pop
Uh,
Lily
blue.
Bell. It's fucking free.
Oh, the eminent
Multi-hit.
Or the
Yeah,
millennial
that
that
multi.
gave it?
You can have a bleed there with that stack going out, and then you will live.
Oh, really? Crazy. Imagine if Panheimer did that.
I always had like I had Lily Bell, Xylem, Plenary. Like you have so much stuff there.
Can't believe
I'm
we're
gonna
throwing.
jack on this class.
Let's begin, shall we?
I'm technically more gear now. I should feel the switch between Astro and White Mage. Have no differences.
Stone. Out. Cardinal. That hurt.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if you can
Eminence
keep up.
in. It's the cone.
I think you and I are both forgetting stuff.
Yes.
I'm not used to using collective there anymore.
Weird what?
I even told myself I should have just played Astro on PS. I always do it.
Slowly get into your pre-positioned spots.
With Fenrir's
Millennium.
might, I rouse a storm.
Knock back immune.
The wind answers
The right.
my call. The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Find your color.
No,
I'm
I
opposite
I'm
of my color.
no.
Rise it again.
Oh.
Around.
So I guess the one weird thing is when I say find your color, if you are C, which I guess is me and sugar, C is the non-color. Unless that's always inner cards for towers.
No,
No,
it's
it's Wind Cardinal.
Okay, so there might be an empty tower for us, sugar.
Honestly, that C marker being gone only really sucks during quad moonlight for ranged.
Let's begin,
Miller's
shall
always
we?
staying in the middle. Talking about the Millennial Decay, the answer is yes. Stay in the middle the whole time. You have uptime on the boss the whole time. That is the idea of this strategy. The ranged are at the wall the whole time. Same thing goes for tanks. Tanks are inside the whole thing. But after AoE goes off, you can stack. Stone out. Inner card.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Revolution out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Not gonna bother with this. Big heal.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Alice lived. We can res through it.
I don't know that I want to get up.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Hopefully we can kick all our dust off today and then have 2 days to push towards this fight.
Unless you have a fill for Thursday.
Let's begin, shall we?
I guess
We have
on
a-
Thursday.
Do we have a Thursday thing?
Can the challenger
Yeah, that was when Alan has his business trip.
Oh, did I forget to put that in?
I told you last week.
I'll go back and look.
Well, I said it in the server last week.
Phase for getting stuff.
In inner card? Or sorry, cardinal.
Lived.
I'm getting the muscle memory of unconscious again.
Yeah, slowly getting
Out.
there.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Yeah. I
A
was
little
delayed on
greedy
that
there.
one. I can do that one normal. I was talking earlier and I slowed my GCD slightly.
I rouse a storm.
Oh shit! I sure cast it early.
Indoor spots. You just have to get knocked back.
Yerp.
Knock back
The
immune.
wind answers
To the
my
right?
call.
Right. Find your color. DPS have tethers. stack.
I much prefer that on white meat.
Great blood. Buster into, I think it is
Towers.
cold sauce.
Cold sauce, yeah. Better call. Better call.
I forgot it's horse.
Yeah, they're towers. Calling it 4-2.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Pop sprint at the end of the cast. They last through the whole thing.
Blind
3 or 1. 1. Eminent is in the cone. Nice. Got A is for ads.
I don't got mana though.
Fine for a minute.
Not bad.
Away from your tether.
Not bad. But we've
The guy you are
scarcely
close
begun.
to is your new color. Make sure you're in between that and the orb. Odd one's out.
Alright, we're staying here.
Short yellow tower or tether. Short green. Green did not go. Out.
I think that
Might
was
have been
Moon. That was dead. Yeah.
But just blew up there.
Yeah, our side just started wrong side. That's fine.
But just blew up at the end though.
I
I
didn't move the ad enough.
Oh yeah. Okay. I touched the thing. Got it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it since they touched this mechanic. I wanna make sure there's nothing goofy with it anymore.
Let's begin,
God
shall we?
damn it.
Already?
I potted.
Isn't your opener just like 1, 2?
I potted.
1, 1.
I did it last pull, so this one is your turn.
I don't understand how many pots we burned on this
I
fight.
know.
Wins in. Hard.
I think I was at 300 pods, now I'm at 200.
Revolution. Out.
I'm still at 1,200, but it's rough after, you know.
We can reposition into the spots.
With Fenrir's
Hormonal
might,
decay.
I rouse the storm. The wind answers
Back,
my
back, no.
call.
Going, I think, right.
Yep.
Find your color. Yes, tether. Stack it up. Normally have add on that, don't we? Like the last minute for the snapshot.
Oh, trust fam, that is not a snapshot.
No, trying to get all 15 seconds. I mean.
I had that.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
I'll sprint at the end of the cast bar here, so the last.
Where did that colossal thing come from? Fly true.
4 or 2. 2. Eminence is in. A is for ads.
Not bad.
Away from your tether.
Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Dragon head you're next to is your new color. Make sure you're between that and the orb. Odd ones are out. Short yellow. Watch the Vuln. Short green. Odd ones out. We blew up. I get touched Alice. Orb. Chase the wrong thing. Oh, were you following? Wait. Are you trying to attack the orb and not the dragon? Run it back. They do move surprisingly weird, the little orbs. I would have liked them to have had them move either constantly or in rhythm with when the dragon's gonna move.
Let's begin, shall
The
we?
fact that
But whenever we
delayed
pop, it freezes them.
Can the challenger defeat them in his own way?
is whenever we stop, or is it when we have to
Whenever
stop
we-
because they're casting?
When we walk through them.
Yeah, they freeze.
Oh, pop happens.
Yeah.
I'm thinking right now, we should be able to do a cast in between popping that.
Wind in, Arden.
I hate that we can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I wonder if you can keep up.
In?
You can't slide cast into it and then
No.
cast again and then walk out. You'll re-pop it.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Reposition your spot.
The wind answers
To the
my
left.
call.
Knock back. Left. Find your color. Sports are tethered. I think that's way more consistent. It's a little more clear of what you have to do, even if it's like tight looking.
Glad we can do it when PF can't.
Yeah. It's very visually hard, I will say. But
I get murdered by melee so often.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet. Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways. Oh, where did that colossal thing come from?
hopping sprints. It'll either be 4 or 2. Or Revolution out.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
All that a wipe.
We angle the tank thing into this.
I think you might have got hit by mine.
Maybe on the
Not bad.
gap closer.
Not bad.
Try to res through
We've
it.
scarcely begun.
Oh, the
Just get out of middle.
tanks are gonna get the thingamabob. But they didn't.
Short yellow. Short green. Sort yourselves out. Broke the green there again.
Alice, you know you're not supposed to pop when you get the thing over your head, right?
She went to the other side. The orb was like right there.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, it looked like that happened both times.
I looked over.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of room, but yeah. I think we also
The one that you
invested
pop
into
is always going to be behind you, chasing after you, if that helps.
Let's begin, shall we?
This fight's been very like reliant on the ability to move your camera and see other things happening besides what's just in front of you. It's just a little different design than they've done, other than like ultimates do it. Especially in the next part. Stone out. Inner card.
I hated this fight in normal, but so far in Savage, it's so good.
I wonder if you
Eminence.
Covers were annoying and normal.
such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Find your reposition for Millennial Decay.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Knockback immune.
The wind answers my call.
Alright.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Knockback on whoever's knockbacked.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Tried to heal Moon and I think I touched the wall.
You trying to single target healer or what?
He got clipped, so
Oh, okay.
I can heal him and then it saves the run.
Gotcha.
That was moving to the right.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was to the right.
That was right, left, or left, right? No,
Okay,
that
okay.
was that was definitely right.
That hurt my brain.
Yeah,
Yeah, say counterclockwise, clockwise.
gotcha. What if I'll say? I don't know. I'll just figure it out.
Just forget it. I'll just press mine.
No, Moon. Go on a private call with Abe.
Can the challenger defeat them?
I
You two
think
can
I
call
think
out the
you
fight
guys
together,
should-
you know?
I think you should leave the fight for that.
Just for that one mechanic. You know?
All would get toxic so quickly. Not against you guys, be against him.
Stone inner card out.
There.
I didn't have to do
Like,
my
I don't
one
mind-
move right there. It'd be easier. Revolution
I don't mi-
out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Oh my god.
Like if we were in a private call, the things I'd be saying to him right now. Be insane.
Find your spot for Millennial Decay.
I rouse the storm.
Knockback immune.
The wind answers my call.
Right at the left. Which is also a counter. No clock. I don't know my directions.
Ooh, what we call left and right.
Yes.
Find your color. Feathered supports. Yeah, I'll be honest, I am not able to do that. Clockwise, counterclockwise. I just have to do it by my eyes. I don't even think I can call left and right, if I'm being honest.
I can keep doing it for that.
Yeah. Like, my motor skills move faster than my vocabulary in that instance. And I think it's partially due to the fact that I have positionals that I can't unthink about.
Must have hurt, but they're not out of the fight yet. Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways. Where did that colossal thing come from? Fly true!
2 or 4. 4. Eminence is in. Big save. A is for ads. Try to get clean run of this one. Opposite of your tether to start.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely.
The head you're next to is your new color. Make sure you're lined up correctly. Odd ones are out. Short yellow bait. Short green bait. Odd ones out. Short yellow. Short green. Odd ones out. Short yellow. Okay, green
I
just
did
goes
remove the
away.
bug.
Yeah, it just goes away, so I didn't have to cleanse it all.
Yeah, we would've
debuff
wiped
just goes
there.
away. It's
That
actually
would have wiped us
kinda nice.
last week. That is
Ready for
so
damage.
big damage.
Sure hurts.
Fighting wins.
Hey, yo, PF sucks. That shit hurts in PF, bro.
I can't remember to put my paint there too.
I was gonna ask, why isn't your thing?
Yeah, sorry, I'm like
Alright.
trying to mix up on these
The
buffs.
earth is
They're kind of
mine
weirdly
to
aligned.
command.
Wait, we're doing north,
Wall no. Yeah.
pylon, right?
Yep, 3 is north. Remember to dodge through the new list. A DPS stack on A. Slide into the things behind them.
Behind dragon heads. There's gonna be an out.
This is Revolution, it's out.
Watch for the yellow heads afterwards.
Yep. Out. Watch for dragon heads. Dodge dragon heads.
Tell how many fucking times those assholes murdered me.
Not real.
I should probably work before this.
Thanks for
Getting out.
dead.
Yeah,
I have
probably.
aggro.
Wow,
Base has
that was
aggro.
with?
Base has aggro.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Keep comms up,
I
both when you get the
get
chance.
that last time.
Back in Moonlight's next.
Try this.
Find our safe spots, we're in the corner. 3.
3.
And then we're going to 2 after. DPS are stacking. Wait 2 clicks. And then to 2. Spread around 2.
Go to Cardinals after this. Go to Cardinals after this. Cardinals.
Is this the end?
It's Windfang partners
Inner
on
card.
inner cards.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Big mitts, Akiko, big mitts,
I've
big mitts,
got-
big mitts.
Yep, we're fine. I've literally got everything right there.
And that is a wipe.
Enemy clear.
Oh, that's 12%. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, was that not his final?
No.
Now it's his final. He's done now.
Oh, well, I did my rotation wrong because I thought we only had 2 DCs.
This has gone on long enough.
Oh, it's still not fun.
Victory is mine.
Oh no, it is.
Oh, wait, we get to actually see a cool.
Wow.
He's the storm that is approaching.
I see. Okay, so I have to evoke it before there, and I'll do my invuln.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, good job, guys. I was like kind of blind for some of us. Seeing that.
Or Frog, I recommend we double pot in P1 while we're getting comfy on it.
The DPS just is pretty tight.
Yeah, it didn't seem actually that bad, like, given everything that had happened from a downtime perspective, and we still hit, like, realistically 6%. So we throw the pod in there, we throw a second pod in, should be more consistent, and then once we get the hang of it, we'll be good. I don't think it's that bad to call Moonlight at the very end, the corners, but it is a lot of brain power, so I'm going to just focus on those. The reminders for the dragons are very good. If you can keep doing those, would be nice.
You talking about like going to Cardinals afterwards?
Yeah, those things.
I personally recommend everyone pop sprint on the last Moonlight thing, because getting to those Cardinals and then to your quadrant afterwards is really rough without it.
Yeah, because we have it's the final one where it's the Cardinals into then your color buddy, or either in, out, stack, spread, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just fast.
It's pretty rough. Cool. Let's give it one pull with pots. See where we go for the night, and then tomorrow we'll try and hit it again. Should be able to clear past this going to P2 maybe.
If you got really good memory, the second wind or stone is always the opposite of the first.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we? Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
To be honest, my memory's out of a goldfish, so.
Same.
We just gotta go by.
Stone out. Cardinal.
I wonder if you
Eminence
can
in.
keep up. Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of them.
Trade wide.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Get to a reposition spot. Knockback immune.
The wind answers.
We're going to the right.
call.
Find your color. Work tethered.
Oh, I'm tethered.
Yeah.
What?
The challenger
I did not see that tether.
This is the end.
Oh.
Just trying to reset it.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh no, that was too
I'll
much for
try.
the
Spin
challenger.
prognosis.
Some people call it, but yeah.
I have. It still doesn't save us.
If I start locking in damage, it'll make it slightly harder to call things, but I'll try it still.
Cool chest piece, Akiko. Where'd you get it?
Just, special shop, I guess.
Got that drip.
Let's begin, shall we?
It's the best raid chest piece I ever came out with.
Dude, have you seen the new dyes, though?
Like for old stuff, or?
Oh, they released new dyes with 7.2.
I'll never be impressed until there's metallic pastel pink.
There is there's a new metallic pink,
Stone, out, cardinal.
Ooh, take a look at it. I don't know though, I haven't
That
been much of a
is
pink person anymore.
Probably.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Reset. I want to reset this. We have to have aggro for this.
I'm gonna shut up for this pool.
We need a little bit of focus.
Focus.
Generally speaking, downtime mechanics totally fine. Whenever there's an active cast bar, quiet down and you pick it back up if you can. The off time.
Yeah.
It'll just
Oh, I
work
see it,
faster.
metallic pink. Okay. Yo. Alright, I'll stop looking at the dice.
This monitor mage.
I don't know, I was looking at the dice in game.
Let's begin, shall we? Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
They added 2 new pinks, man. It's time to go back.
Also a really nice metallic red.
Wind in. Cardinal.
I wonder if you can
Revolution
keep
out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
What? Turns in the phone.
Find your pre-positioned spot for Millennial.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse a storm.
Knock back
The
again.
wind answers my call.
To the left.
That is twice.
I knew I pressed that shit so early, man.
Good save though.
Find your color. Sports or tether. Of course, I have the uncolored marker.
Telling you, you're gonna love it for part 2.
I know. It's just I said find color, and then I looked over. I'm like, I don't see it.
Like part 2, like you don't have like a bearing for what's south. It's so rough.
Okay, I have to use your compass. Very cool mechanic.
But they're not out of the fight yet.
You know what time it is.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in
All in it,
surprising
4-2.
ways.
Pop sprints.
Colossal thing come from? Fly true.
3 or 1. 1. Eminent is in. A is for ads.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've
Opposite
scarcely
tether.
begun.
Take a look at your new color. Odd one's out. Short yellow. Short green. Odd one's out. Short yellow. Short green. Odd one's out. Short yellow. Last one will explode on its own, probably. Go ahead.
I'm so glad we can do that over all 3 people getting hit by that stupid thing. It's so much damage when all three people take it.
I've added my feint to the mix.
Bro. Nah, I gotta show you guys clips or something of how much damage we take in PF, bro.
We've already experienced it a little bit.
The earth is
Crestro Rage. That one mechanic. Lewis. North is 1.
a pack of wolves.
DPS stack at A.
It was very close.
Yeah, very, very close. We had like no room there. It's like a little sliver.
Imagine I killed someone. I'm not gonna keep us all too long. You can bounce out of the instance if you need to. But I do want to just confirm real quick. So tomorrow we have raid at our normal time. Oh, I didn't post anything this week. Right, I had stuff going on. My bad, I didn't post our week schedule. But yeah, so Alan's gonna be out Thursday. I can probably get Chase in his extra character potentially if he's still in the stream and can confirm maybe. Because I can probably just run tank with my tenacity set. If we end up having the extra time on Thursday that we need. What would be really epic, like epic gamer moment, is we come in on Wednesday and we just kind of clear it. You know what I mean? it kind of sucks. The fight's really hard. And there's a lot of tough parts to it. But we should be able to see most of it. Getting into like P2. There's a couple.
I never
mechanics
think we
that are
should see
really rough.
P2.
What I've heard is that if you have somebody that can very easily, confidently call out things, it is a lot like what's that thing called? Delibrum Regine. It's like you have to know how the fight works, but if somebody calls it, it makes it 10 times easier. Because it's all about knowing when to go to home base, when to split into light parties, who is moving at what times, and where the party needs to be. If you call those things ahead of time and everyone knows those things, it becomes way easier. I'll try to put some effort into learning those to make sure we can call them. Obviously, in the moment, since playing a damage roll, it's going to be kind of hard, but no positional, so maybe it'll be easier. We'll see. But I'll try and get something around for Thursday if we can. Otherwise, maybe we try to get people around to PF it if there's availability. Try to at least get like a 7-man clear. We'll see. That's all I got for tonight. Thanks. Good runs.
Peace.
Oh, side note, but if anyone has the ACT that was working for the first 2 fights, I didn't. I had to update my.
Neither did I.
Nope.
No, I have the 3rd one recorded, but yeah, the first 2. Cool. If not, doesn't matter. That's it. GG's.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks everyone for checking out the stream. We'll be back at tomorrow hopefully to kill the part 1 at least of the final fight, and then maybe get into part 2. Probably not clearing it, but you know, there's a chance. We'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching. See you around.